I'm on top of a camel in the middle of the Egyptian desert. We're now on the way to Giza.
Are you a YouTuber?
Yeah, I do YouTube, yeah. It's a wonder of the world, right, the pyramids?
One of the 7 wonders. The one who still remain until now.
Really? Well, there you go. It's my first ever wonder of the world.
So first time coming Egypt?
First time ever in Egypt, yeah.
How many days already
I just got it yesterday. How long have you been doing like tours in Cairo for?
From 2010.
2010?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
And do you enjoy it?
life is short, my friend.
Exactly.
If you didn't do what you like,
Yep.
you who will lose.
Look in the background there, you can see 3. Right, we're now inside. Look how insane this is. 1 there, 2 there. And how do they construct it? Like, how?
The one who tell you this is the way of building the pyramid. But all of it theories.
What theory do you believe is?
The mod that they made rams surrounding it until that, and they started to put chisels in a certain distance, and they started to hammer.
Imagine them doing it all this years ago. It's like ridiculous. And originally it was all this. It all had like a slant to it. And then as you can see, erosion it's become like blocks.
This layer is oxidized, but what is underneath it, if we scratch it like that, look, it's very white.
So originally it was all white. Covered in white. I know nothing about Egyptian history. All I know, I've heard of the pyramids and I heard of Tutankhamun, but apart from that I know nothing else. That's why I wanted to come to Egypt.
Egypt was 2 kingdoms, one in the north and one in the south.
Before that, you said that before the Eiffel Tower was built, which was the tallest building in the world. How tall did you say it was?
136 meter. Before the casing, it was around 10 meters more.
And what year did they build it in?
We return back to the 4th dynasty, around 2551 BC.
It's 4,500 years ago. From never having seen a camel before to seeing the company camels all in one area.
Hey, my friend, he is one of the fans of Mo Salah.
Oh,
yeah.
Mo Salah.
Yeah.
I take care of you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Put your legs
all
in.
Egyptians here love Mo Salah.
Mo Salah.
This is insane. I'm on top of a camel in the middle of Egypt, the Egyptian desert. This is something that I will literally never ever forget. The camel's called Bob Marley. And never did I think I'd be here. Well, I'm saying hi from the camel. Good. Don't know what's happening here. This is why I love to travel. I mean, I've got the pyramids in the background there. I've got the desert behind me.
How is it?
It's good. It's much harder than I thought it'd be to ride.
You like it?
It's quite hard.
Happy?
Yeah, I'm happy.
You're from where?
England.
Lovely, lovely.
Yeah. I'm thinking from when I was back at school studying for exams and looking forward to my gap year and the places I'd go, to now coming here, like I've got goosebumps. This literally feels like something out of a movie. I've got desert literally just for miles and miles. What's your name, bro?
Polly,
Paulie.
how are you?
Good. Say it to the video.
Hi. I love Mo Salah.
Mo Salah, yeah, exactly.
You have here 9 pyramid.
Yeah?
Mo Salah the 10.
If you'd ever get the chance to come to Egypt, I'll be the guinea pig. It's definitely worth it. There's so much to do, such a rich culture. I was in Scandinavia before, in Norway and Denmark and stuff, but this is just so much better, like 10 times better. Just took some awesome pictures. Follow my Instagram if you haven't already at Harry Nelson Travel. This is just the start of a whole year. I mean, I've only been on the road for like a month and a half, 2 months, and I've got a whole year's worth of travel to do. So it's only going to get better from here. Subscribe to this channel, like the video, comment, whatever you want to do. I just did the camera and that was one of the best things I've ever done in my whole life.
Have his face and the body of a lion to be mixture between intelligence of man with the powerful of the lion.
Just learned that the ancient Egyptians back in the day, they knew there were 24 hours in a day, 365 days in a year, and they knew about leap years all those years ago, just from astronomy and the sun. That's incredible to think they're so smart.
On the ceiling of Temple of Dendera in Upper Egypt, depict on it months, seasons, weeks, all the dates was depicted on it.
That's
A
insane.
cylinder.
That's the Giza tour done. That was incredible. The best thing I've done so far. The guy was such a nice guy. I learned so much about the pyramids, the Sphinx, took me to all the different places, and the highlight of it was the camel ride. I think the camel ride was the best thing I've done. I'm starving because breakfast at the hostel was so small. Like, I got 1 egg, so I'm gonna head to lunch now. Same place I went yesterday, to the fancy French restaurant, and also my flight tomorrow leaves at like 8:30, so I'm gonna have to be at the hostel at like 5:30, 6 a.m. I'm now in the museum. I've got an hour. I don't want to get a tour guide because I've had so many tours here in Cairo that I just thought I'd explore myself. I don't know what I'm looking at. It all looks the same to me. The main thing is I want to find Tutankhamun because that's what I came here to see. And I'll look around. It is a pretty cool building, just like top things to see in the museum because I'm just walking around aimlessly. That's pretty cool, seeing the oldest Egyptian statue. I mean, not that anybody cares, but if anyone ever asks, I can say I've seen it. That's really annoying because the one thing I came here to see, you can't take photos of because they are not allowing photos of Tutankhamun's tomb or whatever and his mask. So, I mean, it was incredible to look at, incredible to see. That's the one thing I came here to take photos of, and I can't even take photos of it. So, yeah, this museum is not getting my approval. Just as I was going to leave, you have to leave through the Egyptian Museum gift shop. And there's every single Egyptian souvenir you could ever want in here. I decided not to get anything in the end. I'm just gonna get stuff at the airport because if I buy anything here, it's gonna be so overpriced. A definite fail. That was a bit of a fail. Don't think I'll be going back there again. If you like Egyptian history, go there. But if you don't like me, then don't go there. Alright, so I've just rested up at the hostel. Done literally nothing since the museum. Recovered from it. It was so exciting. I needed to just calm down a bit, but back on the road. Been looking for a restaurant to go for dinner, and I was just looking online. It's my last night in Cairo, and I found an Italian restaurant on the Nile because I wanted to see the Nile from Cairo. I haven't seen it yet. Treat myself to a cheeky little meal because, to be honest, I don't want to go to the market again and go to some back alley and get like local food. Oh, he cancelled. Right, I found myself in like the swankiest restaurant in all of Cairo. I'm not meant to be filming, so I'm going to keep my camera low, but I'm literally on the Nile eating dinner like at an Italian restaurant, but it's still so cheap. Like, I've ordered wings, teriyaki beef, like literally £12. This is literally as good as you can get. I'm just so happy, so blessed to be here. Again, like I said about South Africa, I'll definitely be coming back because there's so much more to see, so much more to do. That's some seriously good food. Like, this is the swankiest part of Cairo. The amount of like rich Arab people in there, it was just full of them. I was just by myself, like wearing my fanny pack. Everyone's wearing shirts and these fancy like big designer brands. It's like, it must be the local hangout for all the rich people. Such good food. You can head back to the hostel now, get an Uber. I guess I'll sleep because it's an early start tomorrow.